G'day everybody, Simon here, Explosive Action, and I'm filming here from the man cave, a place I spent the vast majority of yesterday escaping the 42-degree heat of Sydney, which was just insane. But it was pretty cool in this room. I didn't measure it, but it would have been high 20s at worst, so I was happy about that. That's 42 degrees Celsius, of course. I have no idea what that is in Fahrenheit, but triple figures I assume. Yeah, so just sitting here watching an old Doctor Who episode, Talons of Weng-Chiang, one of the best ones with Tom Baker. But the main reason I'm here is a DVD, Blu-ray, VHS update, of course. And yeah, I got some good ones here. I got some X-Rentals, some Blu-rays I got today, and some Blues and DVDs from my Amazon Christmas purchase, and it's just a couple of VHS as well, so here we go. Let's get cracking. First up, tapes. So this was Moon in Scorpio, a largely forgotten slasher, and with good reason. I watched it yesterday. Nothing happens for the first hour, and then there's a few average kills with an interesting weapon in the last 30 minutes. But yeah, overall it's fairly bland, but still a nice one for the collector because it's not on DVD. It's Moon in Scorpio. And the other tape is Cage 2, The Arena of Death. This is the sequel, obviously, to Cage. Again, it has Lou Ferrigno and Reb Brown, which is the reason I'm here. Cage 1 DVD is shipping to me at the moment. Part 2 is not on DVD as far as I know. So this is a nice old Palace VHS, which I got for like $5, so I was happy with that. That's all for the tapes. Blu-rays, okay. First up, El Gringo. A new-ish, well, it's new in Australia, release of a Scott Adkins film. I think this was put out in the States through the After Dark Action sub-label. I don't know a great deal about it, but I'm really digging Scott Adkins films at the moment, so, and it's got Christian Slater, whatever, Adkins, that's what I'm all about. Yeah, should be good fun, explosive action. As was this, of course, Expendables 2. Saw it in the cinema, loved it. Everybody is in this film. Absolutely everybody. Adkins, again, is in this. He's just not pictured. Van Damme plays an awesome bad guy. Chuck Norris is terrible, but hilarious. Everyone else is just as good as usual, so yeah. I'm sure you've all seen Expendables 2. Universal Soldier, Day of Reckoning, sorry. I saw this in the cinema 2 days ago. It had a very limited run. Limited as in one showing in Sydney and one in Melbourne. That's it. And I won tickets to that, and I saw it 2 nights ago at George Street Cinemas. Nice little Cinema 6, which is well, probably seats about 150 people at most. It's a very small cinema. In 3D. Had to wear the stupid glasses. But man, what a film. It earns that rating. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Forget everything you know about these series. This is a dark thriller. And this is also a bit of a con. These two were in it for 5 minutes at most. This is a Scott Adkins film again. Particularly Dolph. His scenes are brilliant, but he's barely in it. Van Damme has a little bit more screen time. But this is an Adkins film. Essentially, he has memories of his wife and daughter being killed in front of him by Van Damme. He wakes up after a coma in 9 months, tries to sort his life out, work out what the hell happened. Has lots of flashbacks to Van Damme. And yeah, basically getting revenge. At the same time, the Universal Soldiers, these two, and a bunch of others, including, what's his name? It's not written on the back. Andre the Pitbull, I can't say his surname. He was in Part 3. He's awesome in this, actually. He has far more screen time than these two. Doesn't say a word, though. Yeah, he's got some great fight scenes. Adkins fights everybody. Dolph and Van Damme are on the same side in this one. And obviously, if you've seen Part 3, you know, well, Dolph is... well, he died in Part 3, so you can work that out. Yeah, awesome film. Really keen to watch it again. Only 2 days later, but again in Blu-ray. Awesome. More Van Damme. 6 bullets. brand new release out here yesterday, I think. Keen to see this because it's got Joe Flanagan as the sidekick, who is best known to me as from Stargate Atlantis, so that's interesting. I read a few reviews saying that this is Van Damme's best direct-to-video action film ever, which is really cool. Hopefully that is true. Looking forward to checking out Six Bullets. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. Picked up Exit Humanity, a new zombie film through Monster Pictures, set in the 1860s, I think it was. 1870s, Tennessee, Civil War, which is an interesting take on the zombie genre, so if you've seen Exit Humanity, let me know how that is. Finally, my copy of Silent Night turned up. I ordered this, had this on pre-order. It took so long that Amazon refunded me, because they figured it was lost in the post. I figured it was lost in the post. It turned up 2 days ago. So I finally get to check out Silent Night. Lockout. This looks so fun. The trailer looked amazingly fun. Guy Pearce taking the piss out of some guards getting punched in the face consistently. Yeah, from producers of Taken, presented by Luc Besson, so that's good for me. I think it's something along the lines of Guy Pearce sent in to save the president's daughter, so it sounds like Escape from New York on a spaceship. Should be fun. Lockout. Going in blind on this one, Cockneys versus Zombies. Oh, but it's got, don't remember his name. Oh yeah, Alan Ford, known to me as Bricktop from Snatch. The old lady next to him, I think, was in Hot Fuzz. And it's said to be a cross of Shaun of the Dead and Lock, Stock, which, if true, should be awesome. So, yeah, I'm expecting some fun there. And it's got a nice lenticular cover. Firing the machine gun. Awesome. Cockneys versus Zombies. This has been getting some good reviews. Grabbers. Little small sci-fi horror from the UK. Have no idea what it's about, to be honest, but I just went in and took my Amazon gift card and went nuts on a few things that looked good, had good reviews, and were cheap. I think it was like £8, something like that for the Blu-ray, so awesome. Grabbers. Let me know if you've seen it. And the last Blu-ray, one for me and the wife to watch. We saw a trailer for this ages ago. It looked heaps funny. Simon Pegg's A Fantastic Fear of Everything. Yeah, I don't know a great deal about it, but the trailer looked hysterical. Awesome. DVDs. Picked up cheap today. Eddie Murphy's Metro. Saw this on Laserdisc many years ago. I've still got the disc. And Big W had brand new copies for $5, which is pretty interesting. As far as I know, it's a deleted DVD. I mean, it's got the old ratings advice on it, so probably his last decent film, and that's pretty bad because that's 1997 or so. Poor Eddie's just not been doing what I think he should have been doing. He was good at the action comedies, and yeah, he should have stuck to them. So Metro, underrated Eddie Murphy film. Zombie Transfusion, I think everywhere else is called Automation Zombie or something like that. Automation Transfusion. Yeah, same thing. That's the cover on the US disc, has that picture. Low budget zombie film. I think it was filmed for like $50,000 or something like that. Very cheap amount. So yeah, picked it up for a tenner. Give it a go. Joe D'Amato is horrible, better known to me as Absurd. Remember the UK video Nasty cover has the big axe. So yeah, time to revisit this. It's been years since I've seen it. The sort of quasi-sequel to Anthropophagus, presented in a non-anamorphic widescreen. That's alright. Horrible. The Mondo Macabre's release of The Queen of Black Magic. I went into Utopia and had a whole bunch of credit to spend, so yeah, picked up a whole bunch of stuff, including this one. It looks awesome, and you really can't go wrong with anything that Macabre put out. So found this in the sales bin, Season of the Witch, original Anchor Bay, really cool. George Romero film. Also comes with a second film, There's Always Vanilla, which I don't know anything about, but yeah, Season of the Witch. This was recently remade as a Nicolas Cage film. Yeah. Slasher Silent Scream, put out by Scorpion. 80s slasher fare. I think it's meant to be a good one. Never seen it. Written and produced by the team behind Pitch Black, Fly 2 and Nightmare on Elm Street 4. There you go, Silent Scream. Awesome film. Finally picked up a copy. Contamination. This is technically still on order for me from that horrendous horror movie Empire sale from, December 2011, where everybody got fleeced and nobody got any of their DVDs and all their money was stolen from that guy that, just had a Blue Underground sale and took all our money. So, I found it again here cheap for $6 with an Australian logo, ratings logo stuck over the top, which I peeled off. And Contamination. Rewatched it last night. What a great film. Italian horror from the 80s. Can't go wrong. Arachnoquake. Giant spiders. Whatever. Just giant spiders. This looks pretty good. Had plenty of good reviews. The Arrival of Wang. Now, I laughed my head off when it was called that. But it's a Spanish claustrophobic... I don't know if it's alien invasion, but it's definitely an alien film. It looks pretty cool. The trailer's on Amazon. That's pretty much what I based it on. So, The Arrival of Wang. Could be interesting, but silly name. 13 Game of Death. Eastern Eye DVD. Pick it up for a tenner. Nice price. Thai film. Interesting idea behind this one. What do we say here? Struggling salesman has hit rock bottom, lost his job, car, girlfriend. Dreams come true when a mysterious game show calls him, offering him 13 secret challenges to win $100 million. And, well, I'm sure there's a catch, so 13 Game of Death. The fairly hard to find Code Red release of Horror High. 70s film, I think. Yep, 70s horror. Basically, I just picked it up because it was a Code Red I didn't have. And, I knew it was deleted or at least hard to find. So, we will check out Horror High. If anybody's seen it, let me know. Satan's Slave. This is one of the Scorpion titles through that Katarina Presents. Looks pretty cool. Really don't know anything about it, but it looks cool. New UK release of The Night Child. I know this is meant to be quite good. The US disc being deleted. It's the new UK release through Argh. You will need more than an exorcist to save the Night Child. Yeah. Awesome. And I picked up the first two releases on the new 88 Films Grindhouse release collection. Mainly a bunch of full moon pictures, but they've branded them nicely and they number them, so that's my future ruined. Cannibal Woman and the Avocado Jungle of Death. I had an old DVD of this. It was terrible, but come on, man. It says number 1. I have to get it, which means I have to get number 2, which is The Day Time Ended. These are the reverse covers. The actual front covers I don't think are quite good. You flip them around, you get these really cool posters. This is interesting. I watched this yesterday. Kind of slow, kind of weird. 70s sci-fi, very quiet, claustrophobic, set in a just a outback townhouse or something. And strange going-ons in the sky, spaceships, stop-motion aliens, teleportation. It's all kind of weird. Nothing that happens in the film particularly makes sense, but it was still good fun. And lastly, X-Rentals I picked up, very cheap, all a couple of bucks each. Wanted to check out this for ages. Takeshi's. Now I like Beat Takeshi. He's a great Japanese actor. I just wanted to. Sorry, not Beat Takeshi. This is Kitano Takeshi. I get him confused. Hang on. No, that is beat, and it's filmed by... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Right. So, yes, it's a double up. Awesome. This one is basically... it's hard to describe. Even Takeshi says that it can't be pigeonholed. It's basically set as the life of Beat Takeshi put to film. So, yeah. Beat Takeshi film, directed by Kitano Takeshi. Right. There you go. Awesome. Oh, and the pile just fell. Yeah, Heaven's Fire. Basically, I think this is Die Hard in a flaming inferno. But hey, Eric Roberts. I'm sure it's terrible. This looks good. Stranded. It's got Vincent Gallo in it. He's alright. 5 astronauts face an extreme situation. 3 should sacrifice themselves for the survival of the other 2. Yada yada. But yeah, cool looking sci-fi adventure. If anyone's seen Stranded, let me know what they think. Dumplings. The only version of Dumplings I've seen is the shorter cut on the 3 Extremes DVD. I don't know if this is a longer cut or an entirely refilmed movie, but I really like Dumplings. Yeah, essentially this woman is trying to look after her skin, and she buys these dumplings that really seem to help, and well, yeah, it's not prawn dumplings, that's for sure. That was good. The short was good. I'm sure the long one will be just as good. Brotherhood of Blood. It looks like a Rob Zombie film, but it's not. It's got half a Rob Zombie's type of cast. Vampire Hunters. Blah blah blah. But yeah, anyway. Sid Haig. That's why we're here. Brotherhood of Blood. Incredibly old DVD. 1997 this came out. Flashback. The $2 DVD company. They seem to have been going as long as DVDs. And this is Renegade, Terence Hill film. Presented in somewhat widescreen, but fairly grainy picture. I think this is the only DVD out there. Quite a mild action-adventure film. I do have the tape. So I was very surprised to see this DVD. But yeah, picked it up. Actually, it turned out being free. I think she's chucked it in at the end, which is nice. And lastly, losing my voice. Eastern Eye release of Mother. Been meaning to get a few more Eastern Eye releases, so I was happy to find this one of Mother. I think it's going to be quite screwed up, this film. Don't hate my son, I won't stand it. Yep. Murder mystery, twists, paced like a Hitchcock suspense thriller. I think she's going to go nuts and kill people. If you've seen it, let me know if I'm right. And that's the haul. Oof. And that's my knees. Hey. Alright. Well, that's the update. This is Doctor Who. I'll see you all next time.